Hey guys, it's Spider Starry. Welcome back to my Pokemon Stadium on 1 playthrough. Yes, today we're gonna be playing through Prime Cup Ultra Ball. Yes, indeed. So we're gonna get into this. So yes, be prepared for tons and tons of juicy battles. All right, here we go. So of course this is the Prime Cup. Of course, so we have different opponents. I have my team of Starmie, Jynx, Victreebel, Rhydon, Ninetales, and Jolteon. So my team is really diverse, I would say. So yes, I'm prepared for battle. Yes, brave and bold. Oh yes. Okay, so our first opponent is Cue Ball. We know how this goes. All right, you guys seen Cue Ball the last 2 times we did Prime Cup. So my team is gonna consist of Starmie, Jynx, and Jolteon. Yes, Jolteon. I said Jolteon, like, I said it like Joey Graceffa, I don't even know why. Alright, he starts with his Ditto, and I start with my Jolteon, so yes. And, hey, look, I called the person by the right gender this time, because I remember in the last episode of the Poke Cup Ultra Ball, I got all the genders wrong for the girls. I kept calling the girls he's. I don't know why. It was so strange. But I'm doing it right this time, so I better not be hearing nothing. Alright, so I use Thunder on this Ditto, and as you can see, this Ditto goes down like in a freaking flash. So this Ditto's gone, this Ditto's history. He is going to bring out his Wigglytuff, and Wigglytuff is actually pretty tough in Generation 1, alright? Wigglytuff wasn't some like sad, like sorry thing, alright? It was actually tough. So I'm going to use my Thunder on this thing, but it misses, which is bullcrap, and it's going to use Thunder Wave, which we know how I am with Thunder Wave. I'm like, oh hell no, yes. I can't deal with the Thunder Waves. Well, no matter. I'll find another way around this. Wigglytuff wants to use Disable, but nothing happens. I'm just gonna keep using Thunder because that's literally the only damage I can do. Ooh, okay, that hit this time. Alright, so this thing's definitely gonna go down if I use Thunder again, so definitely should do that. Definitely should go for the Thunder. It's gonna use Disable, and my Quick Attack was disabled. And I'm paralyzed, which is nonsense. Alright, that's nonsense. I'm just gonna keep going for Thunder, alright? I don't know what else I can do. Mega Punch? Oh! Wow, that actually did a good amount of damage. And I get paralyzed, which once again, that is nonsense, that's bullcrap. I'm just gonna stay in. I have nothing to lose really with this Jolteon, so I'm staying once again. Here comes another freaking Mega Punch. Thunder Punch. What? Mega Punch. Mega Punch. And okay, we're gonna use Thunder again. Here we go. Is this gonna work? Okay, it works, and we get a critical hit, but we did not need it that. So yes. So this Wigglytuff goes down. It's funny, Jigglypuff's animation for Pokemon Stadium, when Jigglypuff faints, like Jigglypuff like what's it called? It pops. It literally it just becomes like this like small little thing floating down. Like, you know how Brawl is? Brawl basically copied that. Like, it's literally almost exactly like that. It deflates. Alright, so I'm gonna withdraw my Jolteon, and I'm gonna switch out to my Starmie, because Starmie can really just tear apart this what's it called? Arcanine. So unfortunately though, Prime Cup Rental's Starmie, his move set is really bland. Bubble Beam is not a reliable water move, but it's gonna be more reliable than this. It has Ember, and it burns me. You see, guys, look at that. It burned me. The freaking Arcanine burnt me. How is this possible? Like, I don't even understand this. Like, literally, every time they use a fire type move on me, I always get burnt. I don't know how. It just always works. This Arcanine's gonna dig, and so my Bubble Beam's gonna miss, because I went for Bubble Beam. Ugh, it's gonna miss, which that's okay. I mean, this dig's not gonna take me down, and it's not like Burn affects my, damage with special attacks. Because, you know, water was a special thing back then, so it counts towards special. You guys already know this. If you guys are watching it this far, then I think you already know this. But for newcomers, there, I just said it, so you know. Okay, so I'm going to use Bubble Beam, take down this Arcanine. There it goes. This Arcanine's done. If I had Surf or Hydro Pump, you know, I really don't think this Arcanine would have lived. But, you know, hey, whatever the case might be. So, yeah, end battle for the first round. The first round, there's still 7 more, so don't you guys go away. I know you guys want to see all the juice. Back then, teams were like really okay. I'm trying to see how I'm gonna word this. Back then, teams were. I'm trying to find a word to use how to say this. Teams were like weirdly diverse. Alright, because some types were not used that often, like fighting types. Fighting types, especially back then, were not used that often because fighting types were seen like, are you kidding me? Why would you use a fighting type? Like, huh? Who cares about fighting types? So there were not a lot of fighting types used back then, especially since there was a low amount, and also because Psychic type was running rampant in Generation 1. Like, look, oh, Queen wants to switch. But like fighting was really barely used. So Normal's weakness to fighting and stuff, not used that often. Rock, not used that often. Fighting being good against ice, not used that often. So those things were not really commonly seen. But that's why in Generation 2, fighting types were buffed a bit because they're like, well, no one's using fighting types, so that fighting type was made useful against dark and steel. So now it's useful against 5 types. So actually, fighting actually holds some merit to use. Actually, Almost wants to use submission on me. That's not gonna do a lot because it takes itself down. That is pathetic. That literally was pathetic. I don't even want to see that. I don't want to see that again. That was pathetic. Oh god, let's move on. That was just sad. But yeah, submission from an almost star, that's weak. Please, that won't even do jack. But yeah, so fighting type is used more often now, especially in the more recent gen. Though, in Generation 6, fighting was actually, nerfed a bit. I don't know how you say it, nerfed, because fairy types were made. And fairy type, it takes half damage from fighting moves. So fighting moves do half on fairy types. And a lot of normal Pokemon were reclassed as fairy or part fairy, so fighting definitely got a little nerfed. I mean, still not exactly, because, most of the Pokemon that were made fairy were, I love Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff, but they're not that good. They're not that good of a Pokemon, both of them. So like they had their like little stuff, but still, what are they gonna do to fighting types? And also, the only weakness to fairy is poison and steel, both types that are not used that often. So for people like saying like, oh well, wow, that. God, that was just dumb. Alright, the Ice Punch missed, and he's gonna use Sludge, and it crits, and it takes me down. Yeah, whatever, sure guys, whatever, I don't care. Yeah, do your little cheap crap. Obviously mad right here, obviously. But, I'll ignore it, I don't care. I don't care about getting perfect continues, really, it doesn't bother me. Please. I'm gonna bring in my Victreebel just to use like some Razor Leaf or something, just so I can just piss this thing off. I just want to use something not very effective to just kill it. That would make me really happy. So I want to use Razor Leaf on this freaking stupid thing. Have this some freaking Razor Leaf. Get the hell out of here. Yes. But yeah, Poison and Steel types are super effective against the Fairy type. And those moves are not seen that often. No one really wants to use Poison or Steel moves because they're like, well, what's the point? Because, Poison's only good against grass. And a lot of Pokemon are grass and poison, so that automatically is like, ugh. And then, what's it called? For fairy types, it's like, really? Do you really need to use that? But actually, yeah, you do need to use poison, so that's why a lot of, people who have, Pokemon like Blaziken and stuff, they carry poison jabs so that you can just, like, jab the heck out of that freaking fairy type and get rid of it. Or, steel types are super effective as well, so steel's good against 3 types, rock, ice, and fairy, so you have no excuse not to use, steel anymore. So, like, if you have a Starmie, Flash Cannon actually might be really useful to have, because you need to get rid of the fairies somehow. Alright, sorry for talking so much about Generation 6, I think it's time I went back to the actual battle. I'm gonna start with my Jynx again, because, this is a fighting type team, Judo Boy. So Psychic is obviously the best choice. So, I don't understand why he switched out. He had a Hitmonchan and he switched out to Poliwrath. I don't understand why. Poliwrath still is weak against Psychic, so that was kind of a weird move to do, but whatever. I don't really, do what you want. I'm gonna use Psychic again, and this Poliwrath is gonna go down to the drain. You little tadpole thing. Poliwrath is weird, like, I said this before in another video, I know I did. Poliwrath is like an evolution of Poliwhirl, right? No, but like, Poliwhirl and Poliwrath look almost exactly alike. I did not say they look exactly alike, I said they almost look exactly alike. It's so weird, it's just really like weird to me to see. This Electro wants to use Thunder. That does not do a ton. It does something, but not a ton. I'm gonna use some Lovely Kiss, and it works. That is really juicy and ostentatiously bodacious. Really juicy. So I'm gonna just I'm just gonna go for some Psychic. I mean, I don't think I bring in Rhydon. I completely forgot which Pokemon I have on my team right now that I chose. The 3 I chose. Of course I chose Jynx, but like I forgot the other 2. There's something. There's something. I don't know exactly what though. Thunderbolt. Why do you have Thunderbolt and Thunder as moves? I don't understand the point of that. I really don't. Like, why don't you just have Thunder? Why don't you just have Thunderbolt? Well, whatever you want to do. We get a special drop, which means we will live a Thunder move. Thank the Lord. Hopefully, at least. We should be able to live a Thunder move, unless it crits. Okay, if this crits, then that is bull. But otherwise... Oh, it misses! Okay, that's cool. Alright, I'll take that. Some freaking Ice Punch to punch the heck out of you. So I punched this Electrode, which actually, what Jynx did, that was more of a slap, not really a punch, but you know. Ice Punch actually was useful on Jynx because Ice was a special type move thing, creature, whatever the case might be, creature, a tribute. But that's why Ice Punch was actually useful, so that there was no physical special split. Well, actually, there was physical types and special types. So physical types were normal, fighting, poison, bug, rock. Oh man, I'm gonna forget ghost. There was no like, okay, lick, but that was like nothing. Lick, lick ghost. Poison. Ground. I think that was it. And then for special, there was water, fire, electric, grass, dragon, ice, did I say fire? Oh, I know, flying was a physical move. Flying was physical. I think that's it. I don't remember. Okay, so of course, Psychic was special. And that was it. There was more physical than special. Okay, now we're gonna be versing Gambler. We need to make sure we have fast Pokemon on our team. So I gotta choose the fastest Pokemon I have, unfortunately. So that means I can't use Rhydon, even though using Rhydon would be really cool. I can't use Rhydon just yet, because I need to have fast Pokemon, because this is Gambler. All he does is use Fissure, Guillotine, and, what's it called? Fissure, Guillotine, and the other one was, oh, what's it called? Fissure, Guillotine, and... Oh, it's called something, guys. It's called frickin' something. I get Thunder Waved. Ugh. Oh my god, why can't I remember? It's not Sheer Cold. Sheer Cold was in Generation 3. Fissure, Guillotine, and... It was something else. I don't even know, guys. I am so sorry. My mind is, like, not even working. What? It's, like, gonna drive me nuts. Fissure, Guillotine, and... What was the other one called? Oh, it's gonna get me mad. I gotta... Oh, wait. Let the computer make its move first, because the computers like to cheat. And I gotta switch because it's gonna use, like, Fissure or something, or Guillotine. So it's gonna use something. It's driving me crazy. I don't know what the other one was. Guillotine, Fissure, and what else? That has no effect because my Pokemon's faster than yours. Oh, guys, I am so sorry. I don't even know right now. I just want to open up my son. You know what? Oh my god. Okay, after this match, I'm going to open that up and see. I'm going to use Fire Blast on this Pinsir because Pinsir obviously is a bug type, so obviously we use some freaking fire. So, we're going to use Fire Blast, takes it down, because of crit, probably the crit mattered there. And, he's going to bring out his Clefable again, probably use Thunder Wave or something like that. So we better switch, because, you know, we don't want to get too badly injured here. And, yeah, I'm going to switch out to my Starmie, because my Starmie's already paralyzed. He can't paralyze it, like, twice. So, yeah, so here comes my Starmie, the paralyzed Starmie, unfortunately. Funny, like I said, I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming. It had no effect. This Clefable only knows, like, Metronome, I think. Metronome and Thunder Wave. I gotta check Starmie for that for sure. Oh, Confuse Ray. Yeah, sure. Of course that's the move you pull out with Metronome. Of course it is. And of course that does not work. Of course it doesn't. Such nonsense. Is this Clefable gonna switch? Yeah, it is. It's gonna switch. What's gonna switch out to? Nidoking. I was saying Nidoking. I was like, wait, what? No, Nidoking. My Bubble Beam actually works this time. Some Bubble Beam for Nidoking. That's gonna hurt. Speed drop. But I still gotta switch because I know Fissure's gonna come. And Fissure will still work because my Starmie is slower regardless. A speed drop is not enough. So let their little freaking Pokemon make their move first. Then I'm gonna make my move. Always, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry for being neurotic about that, but it's true T is true T. Always, that's how it is. I was gonna let them make their move first. So he's gonna use Fissure. And that had no effect. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna use Fire Blast here. I mean, I can't really use anything else. He switches. You just switch again. Who are you switching to? Clefable? Oh yeah, Clefable. Clefable is the only Pokemon he has left. So here comes a Fire Blast for you, Clefable. Clefable's gonna get hurt by this. It gets burnt. Some of my friends say that the Fairy type should have actually been called the Fable type or something like that. Cause you know, like Fairy is really girly, and I actually kind of agree with that. Like, is Pokemon like really turning like completely like girly like is that bad for me to say? Like I hope it isn't, but I just feel like Pokemon is kind of more girly than usual. You guys can't say it's not. It is. It really is more girly than usual. Alright, so now I'm gonna use Fire Blast as of course we need to get some fire. Yes indeed. Burn this baby up, and it's gonna take it down. So yeah. Now we gotta freaking search and see what the heck that move was called. There are 3 one-hit KO moves. Fissure, Guillotine, and what else? Horn Drill! That's what it was called! Okay, no wonder I didn't know what it was. Freaking ridiculous. Oh my god. That's why, guys. That is why. Like, I was like, what is it called? What is this thing called? I just did not know. But it's called Horn Drill. Okay. I am so mad that I forgot that, because that should have been obvious to me. Well, whatever. Can't do anything about it now. Alright. So now, we're going to be versing Cool Female Trainer. Her team is made up of 2 grass types, 3 water types, and wait, was that a Vileplume or... Oh, I didn't even get a chance to see, so I don't even freaking know. It probably was a Vileplume. Alright, she's gonna lead off with her Tentacruel. Yes, I used the right term, she, because it's a girl. She's a girl. I'm gonna put this thing to sleep. Ugh, lactic acid. Oh, no. One of my fans corrected me on that. It's Blast of Acid. Alright, Blast of Acid, not lactic acid. None of that crap. Blast of Acid. So I'm going to use Sleep Powder on this Tentacruel because I need to put this thing to sleep because obviously I need to get some Razor Leafs off. So I'm just going to go for freaking Razor Leaf here. And is it going to stay asleep? It's fast asleep. So I'm going to use Razor Leaf just to get some great damage off on this thing. And of course it crits. Razor Leaf always crits. So that's pretty cool and stuff, and things, and creatures, and stuff. Sorry if my mic makes any additional noise while I'm talking. It's because my mic is like freaking... I gotta get a new mic for Christmas, because this mic is like really just annoying. It just does not get the job done as well as it used to. So luckily the Tentacruel stayed asleep, so I'm gonna be able to take it down without really much damage off on me. So that's really cool. That's really juicy. So it woke up finally. That doesn't mean a thing because unfortunately when you wake up you can't move, which it sucks. Don't believe me, it sucks. As soon as you wake up you cannot move. That sucks. That's stupid. So I'm really glad they changed that, but you know, fortunately we gotta abuse the Generation 1 mechanics the best we can. She's gonna bring out her own Victreebel. So it's Victreebel against Victreebel now. Here. Her. So, what should I do? I guess I could... Growth. Oh, aren't you feeling happy about yourself? I'm just gonna use some acid. Blast of acid. Yes, here comes acid. Ooh, that crit. That crit. Crit plus defense drop. And that acid was strong. Alrighty, so she's gonna go for Mega Drain. That's not gonna do it. Crit. Are you kidding me? Why did that crit? What is the, like, I don't even understand why that crit. And of course, we get a crit ourselves, so actually that makes up for it. So, never mind. You can enjoy your little Mega Drain crit. That does nothing. Oh, obviously she's faster than me. She moved faster than me 3 times. I don't think there's a speed tie. I think she's just faster. Mega Drain, once again, does nothing. It's not going to keep you alive either. So here, have some acid. Yes. And we take down the Victreebel. I gotta go back. Once this recording's done, I gotta go back and, like, once I put this video up, I gotta, like, edit the description about, like, some mistakes I made. Cause oh my god, why did I look at her team? Oh, and her last Pokemon is Rhydon, so we basically just won this. Because we can just use Razor Leaf and it's done. Like I said, I have my own Rhydon on my team. I love Rhydon, but it's slow and it has a quad weakness to grass and water, which really sucks. There's so many ground and rock types. You wonder why they invented Sturdy? That's why. Because those Pokemon just die with like 1 hit. It's like, damn, we didn't even get to see you do anything. So, but unfortunately with things like Stealth Rock and all that spikes nonsense. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm getting more into competitive Pokemon here. I hope that doesn't bother you guys. I feel like I don't really talk about anything, so I feel like it's okay for me to talk about this stuff. Because usually when I do this, I don't talk about anything. I'm just like, oh, he did that, she did that. I gotta talk about something now, so. Alright, so this is Bird Boy. I don't know why, but I read that as Rickety. I have no idea why. That didn't even make any sense. But I'm bringing my Starmie, my Jolteon, and my Jynx. I was gonna bring in my Rhydon, but I just realized this Rhydon only knows Earthquake, Fissure, and all that other stupid stuff, so that's not useful, not even a little bit. So, yeah, I can't hit these flying Pokemons. He's gonna lead off with his Zapdos. I'm just gonna use Thunder, because what else can I do? And it misses, which is nonsense. Light Screen. It's protected from special attacks. I did not see Light Screen ever used, really, in Generation 1. Can I say that, guys? I'm not even joking with you, like, oh, you guys can come and be like, oh, you're just being silly. I literally have not seen Light Screen used. Reflect. I've seen Reflect used a lot, but I have never really seen Light Screen used in Generation 1. Generation 2, I see it all the time. And later generations, I don't, what the hell did I say? Later generations, I see it all the time, but back then, I never really saw Light Screen. And it's really freaking annoying, too. Of course, Light Screen's annoying. Alright, so, I'm gonna just keep using Thunder, because I could switch out to my Jynx, but I'm scared about being paralyzed. You see, switching into Pokemon really is not that reliable. And that ice punch might not even take this dude down with, because he has a Light Screen up. So, and also Jynx does not resist Thunder moves, electric moves. It's Thunder, okay, whatever. If we got a paralysis on this thing, that would be pretty cool. But unfortunately, we don't. It's just gonna keep going for Thunderbolt. Not very effective. This next one's gonna knock me out though, so. Hopefully I can get enough damage off on it, because we need something for Jynx to come in on, because I don't want Jynx to come in on 100 HP. Okay, it hits, okay, never mind. It hits, that's alright. So it's gonna just take me out with its Thunderbolt. I know you guys are probably gonna be like, wait, Spider Star you. Why did you take so long? Why didn't you just speed this up? I feel kind of weird. Do you guys ever feel weird about, like, speeding up your videos? Like, I don't understand, like, okay, maybe when it's, like, boring, like, the first episode, or, I don't know, like, one of the first episodes I had, where, like, the Squirtle kept spamming, oh, no, I kept spamming, let me correct that, I kept spamming Smokescreen, that had to be sped up, because that was, like, just not even interesting. But, like, for things that are, like, I don't know, I think I talk about some interesting stuff. Next time, if it's really boring to you guys, if that part was boring to you, please tell me in the comments, and, next time I will speed through any stalling, or whatever boring stuff. So here comes Charizard. I'm not even scared of it. I'm just gonna go for the Ice Punch just to get some damage off. You know, Ice Punch is super effective in this generation. It's gonna frick. Oh, yes! It got frozen. It got frozen, guys. Oh my god, I'm so excited right now. Wait, is this recording? Okay, good. I had to make sure that recorded. Oh my god, we actually froze it. That is so cool. Oh my god, and that crits too. Oh my god, Charizard. Oh, sorry, that was just really bad. You just got freaking punked badly. Oh my god, this Jynx is not messing around. I'm really glad I picked Jynx in this episode. Jynx is really tough. Oh my god. Frozen, then a critical hit. Ouch, buddy. Ouch. That stings. That's a freeze burn right there. I'm just gonna use Ice Punch in this Pidgeotto, and oh, it crits. Oh my god, Jynx is not pulling any punches. Literally, Ice Punch. She's not pulling anything. She's just getting the job done. Jynx, you are awesome. You are just amazing. Like, we got frozen. We got critical hits. Oh my god, this is just so exciting. Oh my god, I sound really stupid right now. Sorry, guys. But like, that is just so cool that we got frozen recorded. The first time I recorded frozen was me being frozen, which was bullcrap. But now that I actually froze someone, that's actually really cool. So that is really, really, extremely, not even little bit, but extremely juicy. So now we're going to be versing Labman, and Labman's like a really diverse team, kinda. I don't know if he goes for crits. I see Persian, and I did not pick any ghost types, unfortunately, so, yeah, we're just going to have to, like, try to work around this. Just try to pick the most common. Like, you see, when you pick your Pokemon for, like, things like Pokemon Stadium, where you have to only pick 3, when you see the opponent's team, pick what's the most common weakness. So if, like, let's say, like, he had the person you're versing has a ton of Pokemon that are weak to electric moves. So let's say like they have like have a water Pokemon, a flying Pokemon. Odds are they're gonna use one of them. Odds are, just saying, odds are they're gonna use something. So you should choose an electric type so that they can counter that. And you should probably bring something to back up your electric type so that they don't just get swamped. So yeah, that's how you pick your Pokemon teams. Like, build a lot of people will say like just build it around a Pokemon, like, you know, like let's say okay, I want to pick Starmie. Pick Pokemon that can back Starmie up, like Fairthorn, what else? Heat. What's that Pokemon called? I don't want to say its name wrong. Heatran? Yeah, no wait, it's Heatran. I was about to say Heatmore. I was like, what's a Heatmore? I don't think that's a Pokemon. Yeah, so just build it around the Pokemon, and as long as it fits, it works. Or you can just have a pretty diverse team, but you know, you don't want just a diverse team. For Generation 1, I'm doing this. I'm picking a diverse team because I don't have exact movesets. If I do R2, which I don't know if I'm doing for sure, but if I do, then I will have exact Pokemon and stuff. But since I don't have that now, I'm just using the best of a bad situation, the best of bad rentals. So yeah, thankfully I bring in my Rhydon this time. So actually, I can do something to this Persian. I can use Earthquake and stuff. It wants to use Screech on me, but that's not gonna do anything. What are you gonna do? Slash? Even Slash would be like not very effective critical hit. Toxic. Ugh, I'm badly poisoned. Well, I'm just gonna use Earthquake. This Earthquake should take it down one hit. If it lives, I'm gonna be mad. Cause if that was my Persian, I know it wouldn't live. Oh, it lived! Oh, son of a truck. And I'm hurt by poison too. It's gonna use Double Team. Oh, you're trying to stall me. That's what this team is, a stall team. Well, I'm just gonna keep using Earthquake. Screw that. Screw that. Just go for Earthquake. Take down this Persian. This Persian goes down. I only had a little HP left anyway. Why am I even like getting excited about that? Wait, let's clock the T on that. Why was I even excited about that? It had a little HP left, and I was like excited that I took it down. What? That didn't even make sense. I gotta switch here because it's Doug Trio. Doug Trio can use Earthquake, or it can use Dig. So I gotta switch. It's gonna switch out to my Victreebel. It's gonna Dig. And since it is faster than me, I believe, of course it is. Doug Trio is definitely faster than Victreebel. Don't even try saying that. So it's gonna use its little dig. Oh. Nah, that did kinda a lot. So I'm just gonna use Razor Leaf. Razor Leaf's gonna definitely take it down. I know it is. Hold on, let me put this mic down. Yes, it's definitely gonna take it down. Super effective critical hit. And remember what I said, Dugtrio has 1 HP or 3 HP at all times, so never think that Dugtrio can ever survive a hit. Well, maybe it can survive a hit, but like, okay, let's say a Magikarp used Tackle. It'll survive that. Or maybe if a Rhydon used Bubble Beam, it'll survive that. But otherwise, it can't live anything. The only moves that'll live are the moves I said before, or a not very effective hit. And that's even not even. That's not even. Like, and you can use like Rock Slide on it, and Rock Slide would still do a ton of damage. So, alright, so now we're versing the last opponent, cool male trainer. We already versed the cool female trainer, his little girlfriend or counterpart, whatever. So now we're versing the final battle. So yes. Which Pokemon should I pick? Starmie maybe? Okay. Alright, okay, never mind. I chose it. Sorry guys. This thing cut out, so that part got cut out of all of what I was saying about which Pokemon I was choosing. I start with my Starmie, which I cannot verse this Jolteon. This Jolteon is an electric type. So make its move first, because I know you cheat. You can admit it, you cheat. And then I'm going to just bring on my Rhydon. Switch to Rhydon, because if it uses Thunder Wave or something, I don't want this Starmie being crippled. There's no natural cure, so gotta switch. And actually, it does go for Thunder Wave. But it's not gonna work because I am a ground type. So yes, is this gonna switch? I feel like he's gonna switch to Dragonite, but I'm gonna stay in anyway just because I'm dense. I'm gonna stay in. I feel like he switches, and if he switches to his Dragonite, I'm gonna feel even stupider because I just thought of that. Oh my god! Like I said, oh no, guys, that was a dumb moment. That literally was just dumb. That switch was obvious, and I didn't even think of it, too. Okay, well, I have to switch. I cannot stay in. So I'm going to switch out, because if I stay in, I need this Rhydon to counter the Jolteon. So I'm going to just switch out to my Jynx. Hopefully Jynx doesn't die. I already made the big mistake of not switching to Articuno back then, and he uses freaking Fire Blast. And it misses, thank God. Thank God, thank Jesus, hallelujah. And now I'm just going to use Ice Punch on this Dragonite because, oh my god. Thankfully, unlike Articuno, Jynx is fast. So I can use some actual stuff on it, and this freaking Dragonite goes down. So Jynx just slayed the dragon. So good job, Jynx. So now what's he going to bring? He's probably going to bring his Jolteon just to scare me out, which will just... Oh, he switches to his Snorlax. Okay, so Snorlax, we can just basically spam. Let's just use Psychic, use Ice Punch, whatever the case might be. Just do something to it. That's all you can do. That's literally all you can do. Just do something. I'm gonna use Lovely Kiss to put it to sleep, just so I don't have to deal with its nonsense. And it's fast asleep, because Snorlax sleeps all the time. So I'm gonna go for the Psychic, because if I get a special drop, that's always good. Always get that special drop. So that Psychic does, moderate damage, decent. And it woke up, which that's perfectly okay, because I'm not going for any continue or anything. I think I pretty much got this in the bag, guys. But I'm going to keep using Psychic just because I want to stay in, just to see what Jynx can do. No special drop yet, but I think this next Psychic will take it down. It wants to use Double Edge. Oh my god. That actually does a lot because of the normal stab. But that recoil actually was really useful, so now we can definitely take it down for sure with Psychic. So, goodbye, Snorster. Snorster. Couldn't you give it a cooler name than that? Alright, I understand you want to use Stir, but how about the Snorster? The Snorster. Alright, that sounds cooler than Snorster. Alright, you gotta have some jazz in it as well. Jolteon. Jolteester. Are you kidding me? Joltster at least, but Jolteester, that's not even decent. Alright, okay, I'm done criticizing this guy's name. This dude can name his Pokemon whatever. Oh my god, this is so bad. I'm gonna just switch out to my Rhydon. And Rhydon is gonna be able to basically just win this for me, because Jolteon, you don't have your little hidden power ice, hidden power grass prep. So I'm not scared of you at all. So I'm just gonna use Earthquake, and then that will be a good game. Oh, you're trying to stall it. Oh, you think you're cool. You think you're cool because you want to use freaking Sand Attack to basically be like, well, your attack might miss. But nope, you get hit by this Earthquake and it's super effective and it crits. So you know what, Jolteon, just get out. Get out, alright, you're done. So congratulations to me, and the champion has been decided. Woo, guys, that was some intense battling. Oh my god, and we got a perfect too. So, perfect at the end is actually a lot cooler than perfect anywhere else. That's really awesome. You don't expect to get perfects at the end. And this is Ultra Ball too, so that's actually really cool. So yes, we win the Ultra Ball trophy and we complete Prime Cup Ultra Ball. There we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to like it, comment, subscribe. Be sure to comment, please. Don't be scared to comment. Say whatever's on your mind or what you think of the video. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. I am @SpiderStaryu. Be sure to follow my Tumblr, spiderstaryu.tumblr.com, and then be sure to like my Facebook page, facebook.com/SpiderStaryu. All the links will be in the description, so you can just click away and follow me. You can add me to your circles on Google+. I don't mind, perfectly fine. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you watch it the whole way through, then you're awesome. You're juicy. And I will see you next time because we're going to be doing Poke Cup Master Ball. Yeah, so see you for that episode. Goodbye.